Good evening. Happy Sunday to you all. Thanks for joining me. I'm Gloria. This is Yoga with Gloria. Welcome to my channel. Today we are going to do a special class on yoga for stress relief or relief from stress. Um, so, for those of you that joined me before, thanks again for coming back and being loyal to my classes. I love seeing you and hearing um, how things are going with you in your practice. And if you're new here, thanks for checking out my channel. I've been live streaming 3 times a week since COVID started. I'm Gloria, and I hold free yoga classes every Sunday, Tuesday, Thursday, 5:30 Pacific PM, and it's a full hour class. So please subscribe to my YouTube channel and get notifications on all my future free classes. If you're not a sponsor and interested in joining my private high intensity interval training classes in December, please visit the website listed on the screen now for more information. Sponsorships start at $10 a class. Per month for the whole month, and you get the full month of classes and also Qigong classes, which are private as well. Okay, thanks for joining. Please say hello in the comments. And let's get started. We're just going to stretch on up. Hello, Austin, Light, Daisy, Roseanne. Hello there. Abigail, good to see you live in class. John Wadsworth, I'm glad your back's feeling better. You're still coming back. Suresh, hello. Hi, good to see you. And Alice, good to see you also. And welcome back to Fernanda. Let's go ahead and open and close here. Just take a little twist. Other side. And coming back. So there's always so much going on in the outside world, with the stay-at-home orders back and everything. So I just like to calm down, to just go within, because it's always that calm space inside. The more you go back to it through meditation and yoga, the easier it is to get back to it. So what helps me, even in my awake state, to kind of get close to it is to calm and balance out my sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system. And the way I do it is the alternate nostril breathing. So if you know how to do that, go ahead and get started. Otherwise, I'll tell you guys how to do it slowly. Basically, you take your peace fingers down, use your thumb and your ring finger to alternately close off one of your nostrils. So you're breathing in and out of each nostril. So it goes like this. You're going to inhale, exhale, plug your right nostril, exhale out the left. And then inhale through the left. And then plug the left, exhale out the right. Inhale through the right. Plug, exhale out the left. Inhale left. Exhale right. You want to make sure you're sitting up nice and tall. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Exhale left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. left. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. 2 more on each side. Exhale left. See if you can find a pause between the breaths. Inhale left. Exhale right. Inhale right. Last round. Exhale left. Inhale left. Last time. Exhale right. Inhale right. And then exhale left. And then release. And then go ahead. Inhale both nostrils. Exhale both. And just keeping your eyes closed. Notice that calm, more balanced feeling you might have in your mind from that simple pranayama, alternate nostril breathing. Just take a few more breaths here. Good. And then we'll bring our hands in front of our hearts and drop our gaze. And just take a moment to call up an intention for today's class. So it might be to reduce your stress today since you showed up to this class, or to feel better in your body. And we'll seal that in with 3 ohms. So inhale deeply. All right. And welcome, Dan, to our class today. If you have blocks, you can use them to lay down, or you can use a foam roller, or you can use a blanket. So if you have blocks, most people, second highest level under your bra strap, under your chest, under your shoulder blades, and the top one, the highest to start with. Feet flat on the floor, and do it like this. Or legs out to the side. If you don't have blocks, you can use a blanket, a pillow. You just want to roll something up to find a little bit of a arch here. You can use your foam roller, and you just roll over. See, my chest is lifted slightly. And if you have neither of those items, and you can just sit on your hands and you can press into the elbows and just find lifting your sternum and find a little fish pose. We just want to tap into a little openness in your chest, little letting go, allowing the goodness in the universe to come down. Let's have the palms facing up to receive. So you can receive all the goodness the universe has to offer you today, right now. And just be open to it. Open your heart. Tap into your loving kindness. Your loving kindness chi is your heart center. So if you just tap into there, and just if you even have to force a smile on your face, you can just use your fingers and force a smile. And then just notice how the heart smiles with you. Just kind of spread a little happiness to all the cells of your body. And if you can, your feet are together with the knees out wide like mine are for Supta Baddha Konasana. If this is hard on your knees, you can just have your feet flat. Just do 3 more deep breaths here. All right, reach up overhead, feet flat on the floor. Grab your opposite elbows and let it hang over your head. If you have support under you, it works better. And then release and open up. All right, let's roll over to one side. And we'll end up on our back again. Let's draw the knees up, arms out to the side. And we're just going to tap our knees from side to side a little bit here. Exhale as we have our knees drop down to the floor. Noticing how tight we are, perhaps in our spine, our low back. Then you can kick the top leg straight. Exhale, 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 exhale. 3 more on each side. 3. If you're more flexible, you can kick your foot right into your hand, palm facing up. So maybe just catch it. And last one here. And then we're going to kick over here. So you could bend the left knee in your chest. You're going to take a twist here, spinal twist. Straighten the bottom leg, stack your sitting bones, and then bend the bottom leg and see if you can catch. And then just relax here. You can have the gaze straight up, trying to relax your shoulder blades onto the floor. Or you can turn a little to your right, whatever feels better in your body. And release. Feet flat on the floor. Let's draw the right knee in. And then you're going to stack your sitting bones, twist over to one side, and maybe see if you can catch your back foot. And you can either turn towards your left or gaze is straight up at the ceiling as you try to lower your shoulders down towards the floor and feel that twist in your back, your spine, and also just tune into your breath. Your deep breaths in and out. If you know Ujjayi breathing, you can practice that so you can stay with the present moment. So Ujjayi breathing, if you don't know, it's kind of like fogging up a mirror, like that. But then close your mouth, and then you kind of breathe like Darth Vader. Through your nose, through the whole practice. And that's good for your practice and staying in your present moment. I can't do it, of course, because I'm instructing, but you can. All right. Coming back to center. And let's go ahead and straighten the right leg and stretch out your hamstrings. Straighten both legs. Fill in to your hamstrings. I always feel stretching the hamstrings is great for anxiety or stress. So we'll be doing a little more hamstrings. Pull it in. Maybe lift. If you're more flexible. And release. Other side. Interlace your fingers behind your leg. You can tap into that Ujjayi breathing. Darth Vader breathing through your nose. I don't think you can pick up my breathing, but you can walk your hands a little higher if you're more flexible. Lift your head and shoulders if you're able to pull it in. Okay, let's do a little core work. So you can keep your head and shoulders on the floor if you need to, but otherwise draw your belly in. We'll just do 12. Belly in, lift your head and shoulders, squeeze your inner thighs, keep your knees, your legs straight, your toes pointed. Pull, pull, switch. Pull, pull, switch. Pull, pull, switch. Pull, pull, switch. 10 more. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. And release. Stretch it out, point your toes. And grab the backs of your hamstrings. Come on up. Hands behind you. Lift your chest. Feet flat. Lift your pelvis. Come on down. Swing over to one side, stack your knees, lift your hips. Just a little side bending here. You can straighten the leg if you like, or keep it bent. And if you like, you can thread the needle for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and last one. Lifting up and slowly lower down. And then you can stretch it out. Hi, Jen. Glad you could make it. You can try this mat. I didn't salt mine, and it's fine. Some people just need to salt it, but not everybody does. Okay, we'll do the other side. So spread your fingers wide, stack your knees, lift up. Hi, Teresa from Virginia. Thanks for joining. So pressing down with your elbows, lifting up your hips. This is enough for most people. If you want to add more oblique work, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and slowly come on down. You can stretch. Okay, and come onto your belly. You can take your hands where your corners are right there, and you're going to press up and down, and then you're going to bring it a little closer to you, pressing up. So your pelvis and the tops of your feet stay on the floor, and then down, and only if it's okay for you to come even closer, coming up. Roll your shoulders back. You can curl the toes if you like. And down. Hands by your hips, Shalabhasana. Lift up your feet, your legs, Shalabhasana. Lift everything up. Squeeze. Last time, coming up. And down. Forehead to the floor. And let's come on to all fours, a little cat-cow. Dropping your belly, looking up. Exhale, round your back. Tuck the tailbone under. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, rounding. Inhale, look up. Exhale, round. Last few, if you like, you can turn your fingers to point your knees, and you might have to walk closer to your knees if it's too big a stretch. Claw the floor, stretching our forearms, our carpal tunnel muscles. A few more cat-cows. You can add lion's breath, so sticking your tongue out. All right, turn the fingers back and just take your right arm straight up in the air. Circles, thread the needle, head to the floor. And for this one, you're just going to press your hand into the floor, the left hand. Lengthen up through the crown of your head. You can just isometrically pull that right shoulder, the right arm back. So no acrobatics today because we're stress relieving right now. That one causes stress. But if you can turn the gaze down, lift up your left hand, and maybe take it behind you to that inner thigh, or just behind you is fine. And then go ahead and roll that shoulder back. Maybe even look up if it feels okay for you. And release. Oh, hello, Jawad. Welcome. Thanks for joining. So on all fours, we're going to do the other side. Thread the needle. Good for that shoulder, upper back. Thread the needle. Make fists and circles. And then you're going to bring your hand underneath your underarm and bring the left side of your head to the floor. And then press down with the right hand. And then you can isometrically drag your left arm backwards. And this part's not for everyone, but if you like, you can lift your right arm up and maybe take it behind your back or to the left side. Maybe if you're more flexible, you'll grab your inner thigh and roll your shoulder back and look up. And release. All right. And let's go little wagging the tail here, right and left, getting stress out of our spine. So just go ahead and wag your tail from right to left, right to left, right to left. And then when you wag to the right, see if you can peek over to the right shoulder and then over the left, trying to see your hip or your tail wag from side to side. Basically, you are finding that lateral movement in your spine. 3, 2, and 1. Okay, let's go ahead and curl your toes under. Lift up your knees slowly, straighten the legs, coming into downward facing dog. You can pedal your feet here. Shake your head yes and no. And bring your heels to the left. So that nice side body stretch. Heel toe. And then to the right. Pressing more into your right palm. Lifting up your hips, ears between the arms if you can. Back to center. We'll take your right leg forward. So we're in a lunge-ish position. The knee is over the ankle. So you're going to straighten the front. You can take a little shorter stance. Straighten the front leg, coming into our hamstring. So just folding over. If you need blocks or fingertips or soup cans, or you can just go to the wall or the couch there and hold on to something. Just fold forward. softening in the back of your hamstring. And then drop the back knee down. Keep your chest on your thigh for this one. As you scoop your heart forward, bring your hips forward and lift your gaze up to the sky. Keep those back toes curled under because we're going to pop back up into a pyramid type of pose. Both legs straight now. Take that right hip back and folding over, forehead towards the shin. All right, up on fingertips, lift your front toes. See what that does to your hamstrings. Anything changes. How about if you rock on the heel? Keep that right hip moving back. And again, if you can't touch the floor, it's really nice to have support. So just coming to a chair, a couch, even if you don't think you need it, sometimes it just feels good to have support. And then go ahead, bend that back knee down again. Bring your hips forwards. Look up. Left hand comes down. Nice turn to your right. You take some nice big circles here. So bending a little more as the hand comes down and forward, and then straightening the leg a little bit as you circle up and back. Bending a little deeper, hand comes down and forward, and then straightening a little when it goes up and back. Okay, knees to the floor. Let's rock it forward. Cross your ankles. You can do full chaturanga or push-ups if you can. Most people are going to be doing it like this. 3, 2, and 1. Find your cobra, open up your chest. Downward facing dog. Going to your ujjayi breathing. And tuning into your body, noticing how the back of your right hamstring feels compared to the left, which we haven't gotten to yet, but we have not forgotten. Let's even it out. Left leg comes up, bringing it forward for runner's lunge, the knee right over the ankle. From here, go ahead and take a little step. Just shorten your stance slightly. So I just take the back foot forward, maybe a few inches here. So you have a shorter stance, kind of pyramidish pose. So straighten both legs and fold forward. It'll be tight at first because we haven't done anything on this side yet. Well, you can have blocks or fingertips again and just pulsing, softening into those hamstrings, kind of like little push-ups with the forehead towards the knee. And welcome Swinger Dante to the class. All right, that should help soften into our hamstrings. And then from there, we're just going to slowly drop that back knee, but keep your chest on the front thigh for now. You're going to bring your hips forward and you're going to turn your gaze up towards the sky and just breathe through your nose. Ujjayi breathing, like Darth Vader, but close your mouth. I don't know if you can hear. You hear my Ujjayi breathing? Okay, good. Let's go ahead and straighten both legs. Again, if you need a little shorter stance, go for it. And we're going to fold over that leg again. Make sure the hips are squared forward so that left hip goes back. So if you just push it back a little with your thumb, you'll feel a big difference in the front hamstrings. So this is very good for stress relieving, for anxiety relieving. This is um, part of your kidney meridian, which is responsible for fear. So when you are having panic attacks and fear, that's what. Go ahead and drop the back knee down. Good to stretch out that kidney meridian. Hips forward, scoop your heart forward. And if anyone has panic attacks, I would say I'm an expert in that because I've had them and I know how to get rid of it. So contact me and I'll let you try my Qigong class and I'll do my flows for that. And I help strangers before that were having panic attacks. So go ahead and step forward, forward fold. Circle the arms all the way up. And then go ahead and grab your left wrist. So you're going to pull it straight up and over. So it looks like this, up and over. So feet can be together or apart. If this doesn't feel good, you can have hand on your hip. Okay. This back to center, other side. Back to center. Let's go ahead and clasp your hands behind you. Take your knuckles and your sacrum. Lift your chest, and then you're just going to squeeze your elbows behind you. Ujjayi breathing. Bend your knees. Lift your arms up overhead. All right, hands to the floor. Let's walk, step, or jump it back. Super strong plank. You can lower halfway to chaturanga or to your belly. Find a cobra or up dog. A downward facing dog. Right leg lifts. Bend it and stack it. Open up your hips. Look under your left underarm. And let's bring your right leg forward. Spin the back heel down. Warrior one. Come on up. Keeping that Ujjayi breathing. Okay, now we're gonna clasp our hands. So we're gonna inhale, look up, make fist, and then we're just gonna let go. Let go of anything that no longer serves you. Let it go out of your body by opening your mouth. You can do it nice and slow like that, or you can do it fast. So it depends how fiery you are or how mellow you are right now. 2 more. Just let go of any stress. Let it go out of your body. Take that gray, dark, any energy out of your body that no longer serves you. You can breathe in fresh, new energy in. Open the arms out, and we're going to turn slowly to your right. And lift that back heel. Take your left hand down. Easy twist. And we're going to step it back. Lower slowly to your chaturanga or your belly. Find your cobra or up dog. And then downward facing dog. Again, back to your breath. Enjoy your breathing. Feet together, left leg lifts. Bend it and stack it. Look under your underarm. Let's bring that left leg forward. Warrior one. Oh, Tracy Henry, welcome back. How are you? Good to see you. So, warrior one, come on down. Breathing in and out of your nose. Ujjayi breathing. That Darth Vader sound. All right, and then we're going to let go of stress in our body or any negative energy that we may have picked up unknowingly. So send that gray, cloudy energy out. You can visualize making fist inhale, exhale, open your mouth, let it out. 2 more. You don't have to go all the way down. You can stay here. Okay, all that gray energy out, and then inhale, inspiration into your lungs. Nice full deep breath. going back to your ujjayi breathing, staying grounded in your breath in the present moment. Bend that front knee, lift that back heel, and twist about 90 degrees to your left if you can. Slowly come on down. Easy. All right, step it forward fold, and circle the arms up. Exhale, hands in front of the heart. You're going to take a wide stance like this. Hands on the inner thigh, hips back, drop your right shoulder forward, look over your left shoulder. And then drop the left shoulder forward, look over the right shoulder. All right, let's come on down to our knees. Right foot forward, interlace the fingers. Come down for low lunge. I have heard feedback from several of you about tapping helping with stress, so I will reserve maybe 7-8 minutes at the end of class for a little more tapping, which works whether you believe it or not. Okay, from here, let's go ahead and switch legs. Interlace the fingers. Get into this right hip flexors. Let go of any stress that we're holding there. We also hold a lot of stress in the hips, so we should do a quick pigeon in each side before we start our tapping. So let's go ahead and take that right leg forward for pigeon. The right knee is out to the edge there. Square the hips forward. Just going to come down. All right. If you're able to, we'll do a quick grabbing of your foot, stretching your quads, and we'll switch sides. Left leg forward. Hello, Kathy. Welcome. So feeling into your pigeon pose. You can be up here or forearms down. Quick. So we're going to make sure we have time for tapping. Yeah, in fact, a few people have written me about the tapping, so it's good. I think I made 3 videos with some tapping either in the front or the back of the video. So the classes that you like, be sure to bookmark them so you can return to it, because that way it's much easier to find. And then you can make a note even where the tapping begins and ends. And share it with friends. If it works for you, it works. Actually, it works for, it should work for everybody. Go ahead and release. And now we get a chance to try it or to do it again. So you're just going to find, okay. Oh, good, Tracy. I'm glad you've been doing it on YouTube. Okay, so we're going to tune into our bodies now. Close your eyes and just scan your body for any stress. So the stress can be, emotional stress, which in the form of anxiety, grief, or panic or depression, or it could be stress in the form of pain. So if you have both, then you will just pick your most pressing issue. You will pick the stress that is the most painful at this moment. Give it a number from 1 to 10. 1 being just a little pain, 10 being like you're in so much pain you want to go to the doctor, to the ER. So choose your biggest issue right now for stress. Give it a number from 1 to 10, and then let's remember your number and let's start tapping. So I'm just going to give you these 9 acupressure points that help calm down the amygdala, basically your fight or flight in your body. And again, whether you believe it or not, it really does work. Just give it a shot. All right, even though you don't have to copy me, say after me. You can if you want. You could think it or just listen. So even though I have this stress in my body, I deeply love and completely accept myself. Even though I have this stress, pain, or anxiety in my body, I deeply love and completely accept myself just the way I am. Even though I have this stress in my body, I deeply love and completely accept myself just the way I am right now without changing. Top of the head. So this is where you would balance the book. And now we'll just go through the points. I'm not going to talk much here. I'll just show you the points. Then you'll hit your inner eyebrows. So it's just where the eyebrow begins, just above the nose bridge there. Just hitting it really gently. I'm going to use my middle finger. And then just on the outside edges of your eyes, so it's not quite at your temples. Just make sure your hands are clean. And then under the eye, so this one might be sensitive if you have stomach or digestive issues. This is your stomach meridian. Again, we're hitting all these proven acupressure points to calm down the flight or fight in your body, under your nose, under your mouth. So I like to use all 10 fingers here, right under the collarbones and out to the side here, by the underarm. Under one arm. So it's a nice hearty pat, just about bra strap level for women. Top of the head. Inner eyebrows. Outer edges of the eyes. Under the eyes. Under the nose. Under the mouth. All 10 fingers. Nice hearty tap under the collarbones. Under the other arm now, about bra strap level. Top of the head. stress in my body. I deeply love and completely accept myself. So, in our eyebrows, all this stress. I just, the corners of your eye. It's time to let it go. All this stress and tension under the eye. It's safe to let it go. Under the nose. So letting it all go. Under the mouth. Letting all the stress, tension, and overwhelm, letting it all go. Under the collarbones. Letting it go now. I'm safe in my body. I'm safe in my body. I'm safe in my body. I'm safe in this world. Nice breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. I'm safe in this world. I'm safe in this world. Under the arm. Life loves me. Life loves me. Life loves me. All is well in my world. Everything will be okay. All is well in my world. All is well in my world. And release. Close your eyes. Big inhale in through your nose. Open your mouth. And then just scan your body. Go back to that issue that was the most pressing, stressful issue that you had before we started tapping about 7 minutes ago. And give it a number from 1 to 10. 1 being the least amount of pain and 10 being the most. And hopefully within that 7 minutes, there was already a shift for you. And if it was a shift, even 1 from a 9 to an 8, that's great. So you can just rewind this last portion of the video and keep tapping until you lower it down even further. And we'll bring our hands in front of our hearts. Big inhale through your nose. Open your mouth. Surrendering to your practice. Smiling and feeling blessed. And connecting to gratitude you have in your hearts. Gratitude for our practice here together in our virtual yoga class. Let's offer 1 Om to seal it in, inhaling deeply. Namaste. Thank you guys so much for joining my stress yoga for stress today. If you enjoyed it, please do give it a thumbs up and share it with friends. Bookmark it so you can remember the tapping. And don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, share my channel. I'm trying to reach 1,000 now, just so that the more people we have on YouTube, the more YouTube shares my channel. And so my efforts can multiply and more people can do yoga and the world will be a better place, right? Because don't you feel calmer now? So you're going to be nicer to your family, your friends, and it's like a chain reaction. So let's bring that forward, right? All right, thank you guys so much. I'll send the link out for tomorrow's HIIT class soon. So it's a high intensity interval training class, 30 minutes, and I show all the low modifications for those of you that need it. And I'm Shanti and Santi certified. So gonna be a good workout. Okay, guys, thanks so much for joining. Be safe until next time. Oh, bye, Jen. Bye, Daisy and Alice. See you tomorrow. Oh, great. I'm glad you liked it, John and Suresh. Thank you. Namaste. Goodbye, everyone.